still remember my last orders. The day the real war began. I've waited 30 years for this. I still remember my last orders. The day the real war began.
The rebellion cannot be allowed to persist.
We weren't expecting special forces.
That's the point, Sergeant.
Impossible.
Commander, what do we do now?
We avenge our Emperor.
Resistance. Rebellion. You will burn these ideas away.
Hope cannot save them!
Sector is clear. Not clear! Not clear!
But we need to clear that escort. Let's give him everything we got.
Here are next assignments. They are unusual.
Grab onto something!
I'm trying!
I've always been a fan of the dark side. The idea of the Imperial perspective is you never really understand who they are as people, right? How the organization works. How can we distill that and how can we make a story around that?
The story of Battlefront 2 is absolutely an essential story.
What happened after Return of the Jedi? What happened to the galaxy? What happened to the Empire without an emperor?
What it might feel like to be in this galaxy as it starts to break apart.
What's really exciting about this story is that we're going to see it from the point of view of a character like Aiden. So we're going to see it from this Imperial point of view.
Inferno Squad is a Black Ops team that most people don't even know exists.
We weren't expecting special forces.
We happen to be on Endor when the second Death Star explodes.
Aiden is presented with an extreme challenge, the destruction of the Death Star 2 and the death of the Emperor.
What sort of choices would somebody in that situation have to make about who they are and what the galaxy was going to become?
And it's interesting, does that mean, now that the Empire's fallen, that they're the underdogs?
Aiden is a tried and true and through Imperial. She's somebody who grew up on a planet called Vardos.
She was very quickly put into a military camp for children.
She has spent her whole life building up to this moment to be commander of Inferno Squad.
Moff Raiders informed the Admiral that Operation Cinder could proceed as planned.
Hask is the most zealous of them all, I would say. He's the most interested and invested in how far the Empire is willing to go.
He was an orphan, so he needed something to latch onto. Empire is peace and justice and order.
Even when people are faltering around him, he pushes forward and says, no, the Empire is the way.
I'm picking up distress calls, too many to count.
Del has seen more of the galaxy than most people in the Empire. He actually grew up on Coruscant during the time of the Jedi.
He brings a lot of humor.
Him and Aiden have a bit of a banter, have a bit of a laugh.
Family is a really important element in Star Wars, and one of the things that we wanted to make sure we captured is the dynamic between Garrick Versio and his daughter Aiden Versio.
This is the catalyst for Aiden, where she learns the future of the Empire and she's elevated to a point by her father.
Your next assignments, they are unusual.
She's my daughter. She's all I have. I do need for her to understand why I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do.
Everything in Star Wars is connected, and part of our job is to make sure that the games we're making do connect back into that larger universe.
But we're now able to use this game and Battlefront 2 as a resource to take this information into future development projects.
Hope cannot save them!
I think all those gamers out there are gonna just love it.
This is the culmination of all the things that are good in the world. Video games, Star Wars, and a team of people that are willing to take the time to do the work.
We have to take risks, we have to be bold, we have to push everyone's boundaries and leave a good footprint behind.
All wings, let's give them everything we've got! Right behind you, Paul. Form up on Red 5. Hang on back there, R2.
Show no mercy to these rebels.
Keep at it. Structural failure imminent. Finish them off. For the Republic! Joy Fleet, dead ahead!
Bank hard! Incoming!
Pretty sure I got it.
You cannot kill Sith. Fear you, I do not.
Hi players, this is John Boyega. Thanks for joining the Star Wars Battlefront 2 multiplayer beta. Today, you'll experience just a small taste of what the full game will have to offer at launch. But we're excited to get you into the game early. Hooray! Before we begin, let me give you a rundown of what's in store for you this November. Whether dominating the multiplayer Battlefront as Kylo Ren, leading your squadron through thrilling dogfights in space, stepping into the boots of Iden Versio in a new single-player campaign, or mastering your skills in split-screen arcade, this is a Star Wars experience like none other, with greater depth and progression than ever before. Star Wars Battlefront 2 has nearly triple the number of locations, heroes, and vehicles as its predecessor. It all starts with the Battlefront. Over 14 locations to explore across all 3 Star Wars eras. In today's beta, you'll have a chance to explore Naboo, Fondor, Takodana. Star Wars Battlefront 2 introduces class gameplay. Choose from the Assault, Heavy, Specialist, and Officer classes, each with unique abilities, weapons, and weapon attachments that give you an edge in battle. But it's not all about the power of the individual. The better you play with your team, the more battle points you'll learn to call in powerful reinforcements, such as clone drum troopers or B-2 super battle droids, and a wide range of vehicles, both on the ground and in the air. Battle points are also key to bringing iconic Star Wars heroes into battle. In today's beta, you'll experience 4. Darth Maul, Boba Fett, Han Solo, and Rey.
You want to fight?
Each hero has unique abilities for you to customize and master. Choose the right moment to call in your hero and turn the tide.
Give up.
And last but not least, we have starfighters. Just like troopers, each starfighter has a class. And just like battle points bring your favorite heroes into battle, they can also bring in your favorite hero ships, including the iconic Millennium Falcon, all with unique handling and upgradable abilities. The Star Card system has been completely rebuilt. These powerful collectibles exist for everything you can spawn in as, be it a trooper, a vehicle, reinforcement, or hero. In the beta, you'll get a taste of the customization available in the full game, with a small selection of star cards to get you started. You can find them in crates, or craft and upgrade them using parts. The rarer the tier of card, the more powerful its effect in battle.
Signature's locked.
Choose the right star card for the right situation, and get ready to fight. Star Wars Battlefront 2 contains 5 different multiplayer modes. In today's beta, you'll get a chance to play 3 of them. Strike, strategic, objective-based battles. Starfighter Assault, intense dogfights across high atmosphere and space. And Galactic Assault, epic 20 versus 20 all-out warfare. Not ready for multiplayer yet? No problem. Perfect your skills and try out all of your abilities in the arcade mode. Play split-screen co-op, versus, or solo, and earn rewards. Star Wars Battlefront 2's single-player campaign debuts an untold story.
The Emperor is dead.
Helping bridge the events of the Return of the Jedi and The Force Awakens.
So what happens now?
We retaliate, Commander.
As Iden Versio, a Special Forces soldier as equally lethal on the ground as she is in space, you'll fight for the future of the Empire in a galaxy breaking apart.
Burn 'em up!
Want to find out more? Prepare to jump into Iden's story yourself this November. Star Wars Battlefront 2 is a massive world, and today's beta is just a small slice of what you experience in the full game at launch. Until then, make sure you check out what's coming up in the daily calendar. We have a whole host of challenges to keep you entertained, including rewards that you can carry over into the game's launch to get a head start this holiday. Now prepare to dive into the Star Wars Battlefront 2 multiplayer beta.
The Emperor is dead.
So what happens now?
We retaliate, Commander. The Empire will assault the very foundation of the rebels' pathetic belief in themselves. Tell me, Aiden, what is the source of their belief?
Hope.
Correct. This messenger's presence is a great honor, one I choose to share with my daughter.
Admiral Versio, Operation Cinder is to begin at once. Resistance, rebellion, defiance. These are concepts that cannot be allowed to persist. You are but one of many tools by which these ideas shall be burned away. Heed my messenger. He shall relay you to your target.
Operation Cinder is the last command of our Emperor, and the first step in securing our future. Inferno is crucial to its success.
What's our target?
You are not verified.
That information can wait. For now. Here are next assignments. They are unusual. But these are unusual times. Go, Commander. Do what you do best.
Admiral Versio. The rebellion cannot be allowed to persist. Ignite the inferno.
You wish to see me, sir?
The Emperor is dead.
So what happens now?
We retaliate, Commander.
We've been fighting our whole lives.
The day the rebellion dies. The Empire's time has come.
This is not our mission.
I am your commander! Stand down!
You take orders from me!
Empire's time has come.
Get the PS4 Pro bundle.
PlayStation